Hello and welcome, this is Manny Bass, your #1 bass teacher. Today's lesson we're going to learn how to read tablature. So what exactly is tablature? Tablature is a simplified way of reading music where we use lines to represent the strings and numbers to represent the frets. So we have a diagram of the electric bass and we're going to turn it counterclockwise until it's parallel with the floor. So now we have the thicker strings on the bottom and the thinner ones on top. And we're going to trace lines over the strings. These lines are going to represent the strings, okay? And then we're going to use numbers to represent the frets. So we use the numbers from 0 to 21 or 24, depending on how many frets your bass has. So first question is, what is the 0 fret? 0 fret would just be playing the open string. So if we have a 0 on E, we just play E, open E, without fretting with our left hand. If in the E string we have a 3, we're going to go down to the 3rd fret, 1, 2, 3, and play this one. If it's a 5 on the G, we're going to go to the G string, and we're going to play the 5th fret. So it's pretty easy. So thing is, we read tablature the same way we read. We read from left to right. So whatever comes first, it doesn't matter which one is higher or which one is lower. Whatever comes first, we play first. So I have a very simple tune here to play. So as you can see, it's pretty easy. The only drawback is that tablature doesn't let us know the rhythm. It doesn't let us know how much time we're supposed to play each note. But that's something that we should know by listening to the song. What happens if you want to play more than one note simultaneously? How do you write that? Well, basically you just write the two numbers in the same vertical line. So if you trace a vertical line and there's two numbers on that line, that means you're going to play those two frets simultaneously. So I have a very easy example here. Right, because it has 10 on the E and 10 on the G, so we're going to play 10, then we're going to go down to 14, then we're going to go down to 15 on both E and G string, and then we do some stuff individually. Okay, let's talk about some of the common symbols that you're going to find when you're reading tablature. Well, the most commonly used ones are S for slap. Okay, so if you were into slap bass, when you see a number, if under that number you have a S, that means you're going to slap. Now some writers or books use the letter T instead of S for slapping. They use T for thump, which is the same thing. So if you have a T under a 3, that means you're going to thump it. It gets confusing because then some other writers also use T for tapping, so you have to read the beginning of the book and it tells you what they mean. Now, to pop or pull the string, they use the letter P. So, S for slap, or T sometimes, and P for popping. Pretty easy stuff. So I got an easy example here. Okay. Now, one last symbol that I just want to talk about really quickly is muted notes or ghost notes, and we just represent that with an X. So anytime you see an X on a string, we're going to play a ghost note. Now, how do you play a ghost note? Pretty simple. You're just going to rest your left hand on the fretboard, but you're not going to fret with it, okay? You're just going to rest it. So you're going to produce this muted sound. That's a ghost note, okay? Okay? Pretty simple stuff. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. I know it was a pretty easy tutorial, but it's not for you advanced guys. It's for the beginners. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching. Manny Bass.